Jala, you're finally awake. I've already had 3 cups of tea, a walk, a long chat with the neighbor, and solved the cryptic crossword in the paper.
Too many words, not enough coffee. Caffeine, please. I'm begging you.
Just because a dependency is both legal and socially acceptable doesn't make it any less unfortunate.
What did I just say about the words amma? Too many.
Well, if the very concept of mourning is too much for you, I don't know how you're going to face the rest of this conversation.
Minnie?
Wait, Dad was both cryptic and ominous last night. Amma's extra spicy this morning. All signs point to imminent disaster.
Maybe you should drink some more tea, Jala.
Maybe I should just assume the brace position. You know, like in a plane crash.
Wouldn't be the worst idea.
Arvind, my mother is coming to Timber Hills.
We should move, change our identities, take up new lives as bean farmers in North Dakota.
Good thinking. Pati considers anything larger than a public park dangerously rural.
Thank you, Jala, for your supportive attitude. I knew I could rely on you.
She swore she'd never leave Bangalore for anywhere with worse weather.
Which rules out pretty much the entire northern hemisphere, much less the Pacific Northwest. We thought we were safe.
Well, your Patti might not be the most traditional Indian grandmother.
But she's still an Indian grandmother.
Did you really think she'd miss her eldest grandchild's wedding?
Yeah, maybe we should have seen this coming.
Speaking of which, Aruni's still avoiding you, isn't she?
Aren't older sisters supposed to be the mature ones?
You said I should give them their own space and that they'd figure things out in their own time.
Well, I still think it has its merits.
My mother's flight lands tomorrow, Arvind. Tomorrow!
Had its merits, I should say. I fully agree. Circumstances have somewhat overtaken us.
I'm putting an end to this nonsense. Jala, it's time to make Kiribat.
Do not be fooled into thinking kiribat is a simple breakfast dish made of rice and coconut milk. Kiribat is an institution, a way of life, a trial of Sri Lankan culinary skill, and let's be real, femininity. For our mother, an Indian Tamil woman married to a Sri Lankan Sinhalese man, kiribat doesn't symbolize prosperity or mark celebratory occasions. Oh no. Each perfectly made dish is evidence that she cares, that she belongs, that she is worthy.
Can we take the drama down like 8 to 10 notches? This hasn't been her.
Hey, don't blame me when Ma takes you down with a spiked chariot.
Are you daydreaming, Jala? What could possibly be more important than fixing your relationship with your sister?
I don't know, Ma. The global system of capitalist extraction that is destroying the planet. Puppies? Tony Braxton's new single.
I'm only going to let that go because Breathe Again is my song. Why do you look so nervous, Jala? I'm planning to eat the kiribat, not you. Start by washing your hands. Very good. We will make kiribat, you will take the kiribat to Aruni, and you will patch up today.
Hey, I've been on the reconciliation train for several stops. Tell that to her.
You think I haven't? Please, Jala, I'm very capable of triangulating you two.
Wow, Mom, that actually explains so much about our childhoods.
Now wash the rice till the water runs clear. Even Patti would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. Patti can smell domestic discord, so I don't care if you two have to pretend everything's fine. Just put on a good show. That's all I ask.
Are we really sure that's the emotionally healthy approach here?
It's good for my emotional health.
Just checking. Message received.
That's all you're gonna say? Did you leave your spine in Jennifer's apartment?
It's probably wherever you lost your tact.
All I'm doing is telling you to stand up for yourself.
Earth to Jala, hello? Shred the coconut, please. Today, if possible. It was fine. How much validation do you need? Blend the coconut with water. Not too fine, not too coarse.
I'll try.
Don't try. Set your mind to do it properly.
Dance, little Jala, dance.
I really am an incredible teacher. After fixing your mess with Aruni, I still have to clean the house, do the laundry, and cook Pati's favorites for tomorrow.
I can
No, we are not saying that. You need to stand up for yourself.
Were you saying something, Jala? All right then. Now hand mix the coconut milk till it's silky smooth. That's good. Now go wash your hands.
What are we, a kid? We don't need to be told that.
You're supposed to be the voice inside my head, not the one coming out of my mouth.
Then tell her what you really think, so I won't have to.
Very good. Now thin down the coconut milk with water and mix it with the rice.
Oh, come on, really?
Nothing to say, Jala? That's a change. Well done, Jala. Touchdown. That's what they say in basketball, no? You're being suspiciously quiet, Jala. It's starting to make me nervous. Okay, then. Now it's time to add the sea salt. I've already given you too many compliments today. Now it's time to light the stove.
Say something, Jala. Tell the truth. Isn't it time?
I knew you had my cooking genes. Jala.
Just open your mouth.
Oh, damn, the pan's hot. Pour the mixture in, quick! You won't completely embarrass me in front of Pati.
Just open your mouth, Jala. The truth will fall right out. All you need to do is let it. Don't you trust me?
I don't trust myself right now.
Isn't that the same thing?
Jala? Jala! Seriously, Jala. Cover the rice and let it cook in the coconut milk. Are you really giving me the silent treatment? Today, of all days.
I say something wrong every time I open my mouth, so
That's more like it.
Stir the rice before it goes lumpy, or we'll have to start all over again. Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade? This time try to stir the rice as though you're not expressing your buried resentment towards me.
I'll do my best.
No, no way. Tell her how you really feel.
How about you stop taking out your anxiety about Bhatti coming tomorrow on me?
I'm just trying to help you.
You just want me to play the perfect daughter so you can put on a show to Bhatti.
Keep going, Jala. You're on a roll.
Well, guess what, Ma? Maybe I'm not perfect. Maybe you aren't perfect either.
Sing it, sister.
Good. But don't get overconfident. I see. You're worried about Aruni. That's what this drama is all about.
Wow, did she even hear you? Are you going to let her get away with minimizing our feelings?
You don't think she'll forgive you. You're scared to face her.
Are we talking about me and Aruni or you and Bhatti?
You have no idea how complicated my relationship with Bhatti is, how hard it is for me, so don't presume. No, don't say anything. The rice needs to cool off, and so do we. All I'm asking for is a little empathy, Jala.
No. You just want me not to show you up in front of Bhatti.
Why can't you just be on my side for once?
Why can't you be on mine?
I'm always on your side, Jala. You're the only one who doesn't see that. Oh, Kiribat should be made with love, not anger. So let's set this argument and the rice aside, all right?
Are you really going to let her end the conversation like that? What gives her the right?
Of course I'm not. I'm just working up to what I want to say.
Don't think, just say it.
I don't think that's very good advice.
Coward.
Let's start on the sambal, while the richness of the milk rice contrasts with the sambals. See, Jala? Everything has to be a balance.
What happened to setting aside the argument?
What? I was talking about the Kiribat.
Is she kidding us?
At least admit it. I'm not stupid.
Did I say you were stupid, Jala? Please stop overreacting to the smallest comment. I think you should focus on what you're going to say to Aruni instead of interfering with me and my mother.
What if your mother knows that Aruni isn't talking to me? Would that be the end of the world?
You have no idea.
So let me get this straight. She's allowed to meddle in your life, but you can't even ask questions?
Now chop up the onions. Roughly will do. They don't have to be perfect. We'll grind them up later. I handed you that one. Well done, Jala.
You are doing so well, Jala. Why are you stopping now? Just because she made a joke?
I can't believe her.
Stop swallowing it all down. You know exactly what you want to say to her. What you've always wanted to say.
I can't.
You can. Just spit it out.
Sometimes you are just like your mother.
Yes. Didn't that feel good?
I feel kind of lightheaded. That's good, right?
That's relief. That's release. That's catharsis, baby.
Say something, Ma.
Add the red chili flakes. More than you think you'll need. Sambal needs to be fiery. You've mastered that technique. You know, Jala, sometimes I hate how much I see myself in you. I moved continents to get away from my mother. Compared to that, you didn't go that far.
You moved here when we were just kids. Is she really still angry with you?
I broke her heart. I did it knowingly. And I don't regret it. Is it really fair to ask her to get over that?
Ma, I...
Look at that. Time to crush everything up with the mortar and pestle. Go on now. Keep that focus. You came back home. That's the important thing. And the last thing I want to do is drive you away again.
I don't want that either. We'll work on it. Okay, Amma?
Suck up. Just a few kind words and you roll over for her?
I don't want you to feel like you have to run away from me, Jala.
Can't you see she's manipulating you?
Look at that. We're nearly done with this Kiribat. And not too soon.
Do you really think you fixed anything today? No way, you just papered over the cracks.
Second to last step, add the cured tuna.
I can never top your skills in the kitchen.
That's suspiciously nice of you, Jala.
You look really well rested today, Amma.
Your dad bought a white noise machine. It's really helping me sleep better. I admit, I'm somewhat impressed. I know I said you have to fix things with Aruni, but it's all right if you can't. I'll just deal with whatever Patti has to say about it. I mean, who cares what my mother thinks, right? Look, don't answer that. Final step, cut up the kiribat into nice even pieces. My time hasn't been wasted. The moment of truth. Time to taste what you've made.
So, does it taste good enough to inspire a miraculous sibling reconciliation?
You know, that's actually within the realm of possibility.
Oh, really?
But don't let it get to your head. Arvind, do we have any blank VHS tapes? I want to record the new Panch episode tonight.
Should be some in the storage closet, but don't tape over Best of Both Worlds. We should watch that again.
Indeed.
Congrats, Jala. You've reached a new low, getting Mom to emotionally blackmail me into meeting you with Kiribati. I actually expected better of you. Guess that's on me, huh?
You kept avoiding me. I just did what had to be done.
Right. Your entirely voluntary and intentional actions are actually my fault. That's a familiar tune. Isn't it already obvious she doesn't want to be here? And why is this all your fault anyway? She's the older sister.
She's always loved being in the right.
Exactly. So what? You wanted to talk. So talk.
Look, you're the one who's been avoiding me. I've been trying.
Right? Where does she get off being so high and mighty? I thought you were here to apologize, make amends, but I guess not. Let's be really honest. You're not back in town to make up with me, or Mom and Dad, or anyone else. You came back because Jennifer threw you out, and you had nowhere else to go.
And whose fault is it that I got involved with Jennifer? You're the one who introduced us. She was your friend.
You've wanted to say that for so long, haven't you, Jala? I'm so proud of you for not holding it in. God damn, Jennifer, I could kill her. I really could. You have no idea how worried I was every time you didn't pick up the phone. I take it she encouraged you to cut off contact with us?
At first, she just listened to me complain, you know? But then she started saying that Mom was toxic and you and Dad were enabling her. It didn't help that Mom was so mad at me, she could barely say a word on the phone those first few months.
You were protecting yourself. It's understandable. Don't you dare let yourself off the hook that easy, Jala. No, you broke Mom and Dad's hearts. You were always their favorite.
Well, I certainly fell conclusively off that pedestal.
She loved you falling from grace, getting what you deserved. Ask her. Go on.
That probably made you happy, huh?
Are you kidding me? God, you're a piece of work sometimes. You know, Auntie C actually cried. That old battle axe... Forget it. It's done now. I just want to know one thing. You and Tyler. Are you still in love with her?
Can I take a rain check on that question, please? Possibly forever.
For God's sake, Jala, you better figure it out before you go blundering back into her life. Either you really need to pee, or you have a question you're dying to ask. Which is it?
When I left home, you were pretty adamant that you didn't want to get married. And now, this. Does that mean you've changed your mind about having kids too?
What if I have?
Is it Ahmed? Is he pressuring you?
No, Jala, God. Some of us have better taste in partners than that. Don't you think it's a bit rich to be pulling this protective sister act now? You're trying so hard and she's meeting you with hostility. We don't need this.
Arnie, be honest with me. I need to know. Are we good?
Good. Good? I hate you for not calling. I hate Jennifer for taking advantage of you. I hate Mom and Dad for not doing more. I hate myself for ever letting her near you.
And you hate me too? You can say it.
Do you really need to hear it? You know it's true. Let's just say there's a lot of hate to go around.
So where do we go from here?
We both made mistakes. We can keep going over them or just move forward. I'll forgive you if you forgive me.
Deal.
Maybe she forgives you now, but do you think she'll ever really look at you the same way? Every time you make the tiniest mistake, hurt her feelings, say the wrong thing, it'll all come crumbling down. How long do you think you can keep up the perfect sister act, Jala? Do you even really want to? Deep down? I guess whatever happens between us, I can't stop being an older sister. I spoke to Tyler for you last night. Set up a meet. She'll be waiting for you outside the skate park. Don't thank me. Just promise me one thing. stay celibate until my wedding.
There's my champion, Jalu.
What's up, Auntie?
The skate kids are all talking about Soundy leaving the park. You did good. Your Alma and I are going out for drinks tonight to celebrate. I knew you could do it.
Aw, I didn't play that big a part. He sent those kids to face me, and after that, I guess they saw he didn't have their best interests at heart. They're lucky to have someone like you, though.
And now you as well. I see the makings of a great auntie yet.
Maybe not that.
Something wrong with being an auntie?
No, I would never say that.
To your face.
Well, hun, your next board fix-up is on me. Free of charge.
Isn't it always free?
Who says I haven't been keeping a ledger? Stay on auntie's good side and you'll never find out.
We should take that seriously. Personally, I wouldn't want someone with arms like Heracles threatening my kneecaps.
Quit your hovering and tell me what you want already.
You girls did so good! I was worried, but you kicked that creep to the curb! Barefoot Park is yours!
Oh my god, calm down. You're gonna give yourself an aneurysm. Not that I care, but if you died, Irfan would be so bummed and insufferable about it.
I just wanted to say I'm very excited to see what you all end up doing with the park.
Ugh, don't get all very special episode on us. But you know, it is funny. I was thinking of leaving town, but now the idea of building something together is kind of cool.
We have big plans, huge plans. The skate park will become the 8th wonder of the world.
The skate colossus of rails? Or like Mount Shredder-Manjaro?
There's no rush or anything. You could start by adding a few more ramps, or maybe just removing all the bear cult memorabilia.
You have little faith. Don't worry, Jala. We'll be benevolent and let you do your feeble kickflips in our blessed arena.
Your ollies are on life support, bro. Get good.
Yep, great chat as always.
You staying out of trouble, Jalu?
What fun would that be?
you. Everyone, don't freak out, but I have someone to introduce. The person who actually gave me the idea for this little scheme.
Aroni? I should have known. Wait! I thought this was all my idea!
Oh, sweetie, yes. That's obviously what they wanted you to think.
But why?
I didn't want all of you causing drama at my wedding.
Okay, no. I refuse to pretend that secretly masterminding your sister's exes into messy confrontations with her is the low drama option.
I needed to keep her occupied. I wasn't ready to talk it out with her.
So you used us as distractions?
Fine, I also wanted to torture her a bit. Maybe a lot.
To know Jala is to want to torture her.
Please don't make that sound like such a sex thing.
Sorry.
Fun as it has been to watch this drama play out, it's time to face what I've been avoiding.
Your mom called you, huh?
Threatened me, more like. What about you, Tyler? Isn't it time you two actually talked?
No, no way. Absolutely not.
I am asking you as your friend. I mean, I like you more than my sister right now. Do it for me.
Oh, your entire bloodline is cursed.
I'm taking that as a yes.
One of us!
One of us!
One of us?
Oh, shut up before I change my mind.
You the little punk who's hassling one of Sergio's students?
Who's Sergio?
He's a volunteer dance coach at the community center.
Oh my god! Mikey told on me to his dance teacher? And who are you? The dance teacher's secretary?
Why don't you like Mikey? You have a repressed crush or something?
I'm not repressed. Yo, hate a stupid face.
That happens sometimes. We're getting sidetracked. Stop bullying Mikey, okay?
Or what?
Or we're gonna have a problem.
Oh, good. I love problems. Didn't Mikey tell you? I'm a mathlete.
What's wrong? Do you need a juice box? Maybe it's nap time? The spirit of Timber Hills! Mom!
Jala! Are you playing with those roller hooligans again?
It's Jala's mom! Run! Fine! I've seen the error of my ways.
Really?
Dude, no. Just don't tell anyone about my humiliating defeat and I'll leave Mikey alone, okay?
Deal.
Thanks for handling that skate punk kid, Jala.
No worries. Text me anytime you need a child gently intimidated.
Hopefully it's a one-off.
So, you're a dance coach.
Volunteer dance coach.
It's not what I expected you'd be doing with your spare time.
I love coaching, but my dad thinks I'm wasting my time.
You have to follow your heart wherever it leads. Always.
You think so?
You can't deny your passions forever. They always bubble up, no matter how deep down you bury them.
Huh. You sound like you're speaking from experience.
Hey, Jala, ever hear of moderation? You should probably service your infatuations less, actually.
Well, thanks again for being in my corner. I'm glad to know I have someone to call on.
I know you could have handled that kid yourself. You don't need to make up excuses to see me.
Aw, but the excuse is half the fun.
These tunes make me seem groovy, baby.
Did the mirror crack when you looked in it this morning? That shirt would look good on my floor.
You're not what I expected.
I get that a lot.
Hey! Stop messing with our jams. These were stolen fair and square.
You really think we're compatible? Time to prove it. I'm tired of looking at your face. Time for you to run home.
I'm sorry, Jala, but I've moved on from you. I found a new goddess to worship. I came here looking for you, but found the Maharani instead. You rejecting me was such a stroke of luck.
Yep, he's definitely the one who's been bothering Dia.
You haven't been getting the message. Dia's not interested, creep.
My mother will only slightly despise you.
Can I really blame you for being into all this?
You're just jealous. You want to stand in the way of our love.
Whatever. If that helps you cope, Go for it. Now get out of my town before you hurt yourself.
You dealt with that creepy dude for me, my hero. I usually deal with those types myself, but I thought you might enjoy kicking his ass. Consider it a little friendship present from me to you.
Wait, I thought you couldn't handle him yourself.
Seriously? I work in a bar, and I look like this. I deal with 3 little weirdos like that on a slow day. So, hey, Arnie's wedding is coming up. Are you excited? Or a little bit jealous you're not in the spotlight?
I've never actually met her fiance, so, there's that.
Complicated family life. That's one thing I don't have to deal with now that I've been disowned.
Ouch. Guess we walked right into that one.
Just be grateful they care enough to make you miserable. They could have it worse. Trust me.
Oh my god, you actually came! I mean, cool of you to show up. I haven't been dreaming about this or anything.
Things have been really intense for me lately, so it would be great if this was just not.
I hear you. I promise, only good vibes allowed on this dance floor. We're just here to have a little fun. No pressure, okay? Just try and match my moves. This isn't a competition, okay?
Listen, I'm just here to have a good time.
I'm willing to spend the rest of my life proving I'm the right man to give it to you. Make sure you watch me very closely, Jala.
Oh, trust me. I will.
Am I distracting you?
Sorry, were you dancing? I didn't notice you there.
God, I love it when you ignore me. It only makes me want you more.
Rip Sigmund Freud. You would have loved Sergio.
You want to keep these moves light? Or are you ready to go heavyweight?
I don't do half-stepping. Let's go full throttle.
Your wish is my command. Was incredible! We were totally in tune with each other. It's like the rest of the world vanished, leaving nothing but the rhythm and our perfectly synchronized bodies.
Beyond everything you just said, you're actually a pretty great teacher. It's like we've been doing this routine together for years.
Really? Thanks, Jala. I really enjoy introducing people to the joy of dance.
I'd partner up with you again anytime.
Is he talking to us?
We walked right up to him. Who else would he be talking to?
Okay, there's a difference between a dog barking because you approach it and active attempts at cross-species communication. Don't give us that look.
Oh, he has a note. Jala, please fetch a secret item from Loops, a skate key from Auntie Chandra, and my lost ball. Where is my ball? Please help find ball. I mean, it's written like Machan, but that's Irfan's handwriting.
Can Irfan speak to animals?
Okay. Sorry, Machan. No more distractions. I'm on it.
Jala, amazing you're here. Got any hot gossip?
Sorry, I'm on a mission. I need a skate key for Irfan.
Ooh, doing favors for exes, are we?
It's not like that, but it's also not like that. It's not off the table, let's say.
How about on the table?
Auntie, gross.
Fine. Don't tell your auntie. But I'll find out. one way or another. Okay, let's take a look at your board, hon.
Yep, great chat is up.
Wow. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting you. Your party really undersold how gorgeous you are. Your picture in the wedding file doesn't do you justice.
Just so you know, that wedding file, probably all lies.
It was full of good things.
Definitely all lies then. Don't think I'll go easy on you just because you're flattering me.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
That pattern on your shirt, I think I'm dizzy.
Do you believe in sex before marriage? Because you're making me rethink my position right now. You're a goddess. Let me worship you.
Does that line ever work? Oh my god.
I'm at your mercy. I was lost the first moment I laid eyes on you.
I'm looking for someone who can give me a real challenge, and you're not it.
Us meeting like this must be fate.
You took a bus. I have to admit, I'm kind.
You're not.
I get that.
Welcome to Loops. Except you're not actually welcome because you are Soundy's nemesis. Thusly, I'm sworn to hate you.
Great. Can I get the Manny Chew toy? I don't see it with the rest of the dog stuff.
My manager said I'm not supposed to sell those. They've been discontinued.
Wow, I didn't know you were so in love with the law.
How dare you? I have only one love, and it's as ephemeral and everlasting as the north wind. Besides, I heard of a guy who lost an eye from illicit dog toys.
What's that? Do I hear?
Fine, I'll allow it. But don't get any funny ideas. I remain your eternal foe, bro.
how you wield that board.
Are you sure you want to do this? Tyler's not going to be easy to deal with.
It's never gonna get any easier.
This is Tyler. She's the first friend Jala made after our parents moved us to America. Her best friend. For a while, her only friend. Maybe that's the reason Tyler's always been a little possessive.
Excuse me?
Territorial? Oh, or how about proprietary? They fell in love when they were 14. They've been the on-again, off-again, grand queer romance of Timber Hill since then. The real mystery is why Tyler put up with the parade of hopeless losers, manipulators, and creeps Jala dated during their breakups. Low self-esteem, maybe?
Is that what you think of me? And hello to you too, by the way.
It's more like an intrusive thought I have now and then when I really want to wallow in my feelings of guilt.
Oh, well, if that question keeps you up at night, I'll just let you keep wondering. You want to dig up the past, Jala? Fine. I guess some things just won't stay buried.
Is this front you're putting up supposed to intimidate us? Oh, please.
Wait, your bitchy, self-critical inner voice looks and sounds like Aruni?
Guess you can see me as well as hear me in your inner world. Great.
Of all the people to be stuck with 24/7, my older sister.
Is there any point hating you when you're doing such a good job of doing it yourself?
Give it a rest, Tyler. If you really hated Jala, why would you even be here? I had more respect for you when you kept your distance from us. But to come crawling back like this? Oh, it's really pathetic. More than that, it's obvious.
Be very careful what you say next, Jala.
I can't control what comes out of her mouth.
She's you idiot. She's just saying what you're thinking. The words that come out of her mouth, you're just too scared to say them yourself.
You've always understood us so well, haven't you? But I know you too, Tyler. You want to know the real answer to the mystery of why you always forgive us, why you'll forgive us even now? Even though you shouldn't.
You unbearably arrogant asshole. Go on then. Say it.
You're still in love with Jala. You never stopped. You never will. You don't know how.
Does this graveyard represent all your cold, dead dreams?
I like my dreams cold and dead. I kept trying to change myself for you. But now I realize you didn't know what you wanted. You were just afraid of how right I was for you.
So what? I don't want to be with you anymore, and all our years of friendship mean nothing?
You didn't just leave me, Jala. You incinerated us. I promised myself I was done. But here I am, with you, again. I can't keep doing this to myself.
Time to liven this place up.
Literally.
You had it all figured out.
Oh, yeah, Jala. It's so easy being me in this white cis hetero world.
Remember when we made out in the graveyard when we were 15? I promised I'd make you scream loud enough to wake the dead. Sergio! And Bruno?
What the hell is going on?
Hell is just right. Welcome to hell, Jala. My hell. The hell you put me through.
Do you think she's planning to bury us alive in this graveyard of your past mistakes?
Maybe she'll be merciful and kill us first.
Oh, Jala. Don't be so silly. I want you alive. There's no use in tormenting the dead. And you have tormented me, Jala. Everywhere I look in this town, I see the after images of us. You're tangled in my past. You linger in my future. No matter what I do, I can't escape you. You haunt me, Jala. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
Bro! You're back! I was so bummed you left town.
Yeah, bro. This lame town just couldn't handle my awesomeness. I had to split because of my secret trauma, you know?
That's deep, man. Women love secret trauma.
I know. That's why I made some up, obviously.
Wow! You're like a genius, bro!
You barely know Bruno, but we went to school with Sergio since the 3rd grade. Were you really not paying any attention?
I can't be expected to pay attention to the grunts they make in between guzzling protein shakes.
I followed you around like a little puppy dog. But you never really loved me, did you? I guess I made it too easy for you, huh?
Pathetic, isn't he? But was I any different to you?
How can you even compare the two of you? Sergio was barely even a real boyfriend.
Ouch! That really hurts.
And I was real to you. Until I wasn't. It just took longer. You have this way of dismissing people when you're done with them. I should have realized all the way back then, if you could do it to him, you could do it to me too.
Looks like Tyler's determined to resurrect the ghosts of the past. They're the shields she's using to avoid her real feelings. Put them down so we can get to the truth.
A moonlit cemetery, unearthly monstrosities. Is this a date? so wrong I wanted to leave town, never look back?
That's right, baby. This place isn't good enough for you. She's not good enough for you. All it took was one smile and a mouthful of sweet promises for you to leave this town in the rear view. You didn't even really want me. You wanted to escape. Your parents, Timber Hills.
And me. How was it so easy to let go of everything we had?
You knew me. He didn't. That was the appeal.
I knew my obliviousness was sexy.
You wanted someone who didn't know you because you wanted to pretend to be someone else.
Just for a while.
And of course, you expected me to be waiting for you whenever you decided to come home.
You've already left town. Why am I still fighting you?
No one ever really leaves this town, Jala. You know that.
Hello again, Super Freak. I really love what you've done with the place.
Don't call me that.
I had so many nicknames for you back in school, remember? A creature of the night, death becomes her. Oh, and my favorite, Ferris Buttless.
Ouch. It's like you conjured her straight out of my worst fears. The kind of girl who was every kind of girl I wasn't.
It didn't mean anything.
Don't lie to her, Jala. She already knows the truth.
You always had these big passions. You'd get obsessed with basketball, then skating, then chess. I'd just get swept along with you.
Apart from 5th grade, the year Jala decided to join Tyler as a goth.
We do not speak of that year.
Thankfully, Mom put a stop to it when you told her you were becoming a Wiccan.
She just looked at me and said, Jala, you are not a witch. Now go clean your room. You and Dia kind of have that enemies to lovers, hate you, but want to shut you up with my lips thing going on.
I'll shut you up with my lips. I still think about how you felt, Jala. The things you let me do to you, the promises you whispered, all those first times.
She bullied me, Jala. She made my life hell. And you had a relationship with her behind my back. Of all the people in the world, how could you betray me with her?
Are you seriously still mad that my first time wasn't with you, Tyler? It's been over a decade. Can you seriously not let this go?
She was wild with jealousy. She hated me so much it made me shiver.
Jala, that is not hot. Why would you even think that?
I'm not. I didn't. Shut up, she can hear you.
You are an actual dog.
Just because you've been living in the past doesn't mean you have the right to drag me back into it.
But some moments are unforgettable, Jala. They endure.
Did you tell Dia that I told you to break up with her? I made you break up with her.
Oh my god, is that really why you broke up?
So you didn't tell her it was me. Why not?
It's kind of embarrassing to admit how whipped I am. What?
No, you got it right the first time.
Yeah, don't worry about my feelings. I'm only here as dressing for your inevitable romance.
Do you regret asking me to?
No! Yes! I always wondered whether you really wanted to... Me giving you that ultimatum. It poisoned all the choices you made after. Be careful what you wish for, huh?
I'm so sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Why do you always look at me like I'm about to bully you?
Spare Shahrukh. He's innocent. I'm the one at fault. I will bear my guilt for eternity.
Come on, Irfan isn't that weepy and self-righteous.
Close enough.
Oh, Sergio!
The entire school found out that you cheated on Tyler with me. It wasn't just a betrayal. It was a humiliation. You're an expert at taking people's dignity, aren't you, Jala?
I still found a way to swallow my pride and take you back. I made so many excuses for you. But that was the first time I regretted loving you. Not the last.
Maybe we should have ended things then.
It would have been cleaner. I'd have saved myself a lot of heartbreak.
But we'd have missed out on a lot too.
Are you so sure the good memories are worth all the bad ones?
Auntie!
I know our relationship was collateral damage in your little self-implosion 3 years ago. But seriously, what was so wrong with your life that you had to blow it up?
I just cracked, okay? It wasn't any one thing.
You didn't even break up with me face to face. You called me from a payphone to tell me you'd fallen in love with someone else.
It's not the betrayal she couldn't take. It's the...
I mean, Jesus, Jala. You called collect.
This has gone on long enough. Tyler doesn't need you anymore, Jala. She's got me looking out for her.
The spirit of Timber Hills!
Face it, Jala. You're jealous that Tyler has me in her life now. How does it feel to be replaced?
It's a good thing that Tyler has someone in her life she can count on. You've been there for her. I'm grateful to you, Andale.
How dare you be gracious about this?
One exorcism coming right up.
Ugh, here we go. I can already tell what you're going to ask.
Can't you see I'm trying to have a moment here?
Whatever, you're so predictable.
Tell me the truth. Did you come back here for me, Jala?
You're part of it. But I left a lot of damage behind when I left. I came back to fix what I could. I'm sorry. Is that disappointing?
No. I'm relieved, actually. Maybe we can work out a way to coexist without being the center of each other's worlds. I mean, really? We were a complete disaster together, weren't we? It'd almost be funny if I didn't still want to cry every time I look at you.
Oh, Tyler! Hi, Muggle. Is Jala causing you trouble?
Oh, no, Auntie. Everything's fine.
All right then. Jala, be nice. You're lucky that Tyler's even talking to you, you know?
You know, Tyler, you haven't changed at all. You're stuck.
It's called loyalty, Jala. You could never make up your mind about me, about your family, about your whole goddamn life.
Aren't you both tired of all these half-truths and evasions? As usual, it's up to me to do the dirty work. You want to know who she really is, Tyler? How she really feels about you? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Maybe that'll help set both of you free.
Arnie!
If Jala wants to tell me, she can tell me herself.
Yeah, Jala. Why don't you tell her yourself? Or I will.
It scared me. How much I loved you. How badly we fought. We needed each other too much.
What a load of self-serving BS. Are you trying to spare her feelings or your own? Why can't you admit that you knew you could never live up to the way she saw you? How everyone saw you. But you loved it too, right? It was too hard to give up all that love and admiration. Better to smash the pedestal than be pulled down off it, right? Pretend it was your choice. Funny how those fears make themselves true, huh? That look you see on Tyler's face, let me tell you, it isn't love.
Hey, stop it! Don't talk to her like that.
I'm her. Don't you get it? I'm inside her head. You think you know her? You're wrong.
Arnie, please, stop it.
You want to know the real secret? What we know that you don't, what we've always known. You never loved her. Not the real her. No one could.
What do you even want from me, Jala? What right do you have to ask anything of me? You made me feel like I wasn't good enough for you. That wasn't an accident. It was deliberate.
You blame me for leaving, but why did you stay? I never thought you'd settle, Tyler.
You don't know me anymore. Maybe you never knew me at all. What we are, it's more than romance. I mean, screw romance. That's the least of what I feel for you.
No, please. Stop. I'll start getting ideas.
I can't forgive you for breaking my heart. I don't think I can ever trust you with it again. But I wasn't just your ex. We were best friends. You're my family. That part of me will always love you.
I'll always love you, Tyler. I'd say you're my soulmate if I believed in that kind of thing. No more ghosts, okay?
Before you say anything, let me just say this. No blood oaths, no grand gestures, no promises of forever. Just two people who care being a small part of each other's lives.
You really think we can go from what we had to being so measured with each other?
We're trying this new thing called having boundaries.
Good luck, you're already flirting.
That reminds me. That Aruni in your head, you know she's nothing like your sister, right?
She's a better version of Aruni than your version of Irfan, at least.
I almost forgot how competitive you are, which is incidentally not my point.
What is your point?
I don't think she's good for you, Jala.
Jala needs me. You don't even want her back. Why do you care?
Damn it, boundaries, Tyler. I said it, and now I'm done. I trust you to take care of yourself. So, take care of yourself, okay?
Sorry, I don't think you have the moves.
person you want to be, ambushing strange women as they're just getting on with their day?
I'm going to enjoy this.
Gigi, no!
Oh, Sergio! You can buy a map at Loops. It'll show you the quickest way out of town. Bye! How did this even get here?
thank you so much for doing this. I'd run these errands myself, but Shahrukh sure keeps me busy. Anyway, you're looking radiant as usual. How's your mom?
You know, you two always end up asking me about how the other is doing. If you want to talk, you don't need intermediaries.
I mean, if Dad can befriend Sergio.
If I've learned anything working with animals, it's that patience and positivity is key. Aunties are not so different.
You're fun.
Just kidding.
Joking around about elders? There might be hope for him yet.
Oh, thank goodness. I knew you'd come through. I swear, if the local scene got flooded with bootlegs again, I was gonna lose it.
Sounds like you need a better hiding spot. Or some hired muscle to strike fear into the hearts of your enemies.
What do you think I called you for? Not your conversational skills, that's for sure.
You're more about body language anyway.
In all seriousness, thank you. I've been so busy with festival planning, this was the last thing I needed. These tapes are for very dear repeat customers, and my mixes are custom curated every time.
They look sick as hell on delay. You can really tell the love you put in.
Cooking for a friend again?
You already know, so why are you even asking?
Parenting is mostly anxiety and dread. Putting you on the spot is one of the few unmitigated joys I have. How can I deny myself?
I love you, Mom. Never change.
Since you're attempting to impress someone with this dal makhni, I expect you to pay special attention. This time, no mistakes.
I'll go wash my hands.
Very good. Am I going to regret giving you a knife while you're in this mood?
Tell me what to chop. I'm ready for violence.
Your father's a pacifist. I really don't know where you got this bloodthirsty streak from.
Oh yeah, it's a real mystery.
Just chop the tomatoes, Jala. Tick-tock. Good. But don't get overconfident.
I blew off college. There, I said it. I blew off college and all the plans we made together and left town with Jennifer.
Don't say that woman's name in this house.
It happened, Ma. I was with her for 3 years.
I know how long it's been down to the second, Jala. Don't think I don't. At 21, you think you're all grown up, but you're still a baby. At that age, someone who is 10 years older has a lifetime's more experience.
Says the woman who has a 6-year age gap with her husband.
I am not saying that to her.
Absolutely do not. We want to live to see tomorrow.
Even if you didn't trust us, you should have trusted Aruni.
Oh, Aruni would have loved that. Me messing up so spectacularly. she'd have run to you the minute I finished telling her.
Maybe. Maybe not. You'll never know now, will you?
I'll just puree the tomatoes, shall I?
Your Auntie Chandra would be thrilled. Then again, I saw her burn rice twice.
I know you have something to say, Ma. You might as well say it.
You really want me to? Fine. It's not too late to admit you made a mistake. You can still go to college.
I made my decision 3 years ago. I haven't changed my mind.
Or are you just too stubborn to admit you made a mistake? How much of this was that girl's idea? It's easy for someone like her to say. People like us need an education to get ahead in this country. Oh, God. You've got me so worked up I've forgotten what we were doing. Light the stove. Add butter and ginger garlic paste once the pan's hot. Quickly now. Well done, Jala. Touchdown. That's what they say in basketball, no? Fry the Kashmiri mirch and then pour in the tomato puree before it burns. The timing's everything.
That sentence wasn't loaded with significance at all.
If you understand my meaning, you understand. I have nothing else to say.
How long do you think that'll last?
What did I just say about timing? Before it burns, Jala, or we'll have to start again.
How do you stay so calm, Ma?
I'm calm because I've given up hope of ever teaching you. What if you wake up in 10 years and feel like you've missed out? Not just on your education, but the whole college experience.
I never wanted to go to college, Mom. It's what you wanted. You wanted it so much that I just went along with it. I couldn't figure out how to tell you, so I just ran away.
I'm scared for you, Jala. Our education, our knowledge, that's how we survived in this country.
I'll figure it out. You have to trust me. Trust what you taught me.
An answer for everything, this one. Time to stir the pot, Jala.
I think you've already done that, Mom.
Ay, Jala! You get your unfortunate sense of humor from your father's side of the family.
Is that a new cardigan?
It's the same as always, Jala. Stop trying to distract me. Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. Now we just add the reduced puree to the dal, and then your job is done.
But
the dal isn't done, but I can finish it up. You go do something fun, Jala. Get out of the house, maybe? Take your mind off everything.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Ma.
You won't completely embarrass me in front of Party.
What do you
Acceptable, if you have low standards.
So it's actually good?
No, it's acceptable. And I'm rounding up.
the image of you slaving away over a hot stove to make me a meal.
Ugh. Dal makhni might be delicious, but it's definitely not sexy.
Thanks, Jala. I'll think of you with every bite. Look at you, on time and everything. Someone's eager to see me again.
You sounded like you really needed me. How could I resist?
I should have known damsel in distress would work on you. It explains your thing with Irfan.
Being the third wheel between you and Dia is my least favorite thing about being inside your head, just FYI.
So, was there actually something you needed?
I was just bored and wanted someone to play with. Just kidding. Anyway, it's not me, it's Damini, Darshini, and Dina.
Having trouble with your little crystal harem of backup dancers?
They've just been extra loud since we had our little reconciliation. And since it's your fault they're mad at me, I thought you could, do your thing. Fight them in battle, win them over, make friends or whatever. Don't roll your eyes, you owe me, Jala. Just do it, will you, for me? You've been brought before the throne to stand trial for your crimes. Let's skip to the execution. Yeah, we all know she's guilty. Jala Jayaratna, you stand accused of being a traitor, a liar.
Dia and I are working through our stuff. You guys can just poof, go wherever coping mechanisms go once they've outlived their use. Where is that?
What? Why are you looking at me?
Our Maharani has been deceived, tricked, duped. She was always weak when it came to you. But we will not be brought down so easily. Hear us, Jala. We will not be ignored.
scared that Dia won't need you, now she's happy.
It's all your fault our fallen Maharani was cast out of her family. You flaunted your parents' acceptance. You made her want things she could never have.
You think I seduced her into wanting to live authentically?
That would honestly be an amazing superpower.
She could have compromised. But instead, she threw out her parents' entire plan for the future.
Oh, so this one's the think of the family honor. Why do they have to be so in your face about it one? Can we defeat them soon, please? My eyes already hurt from all the rolling.
You may be used to being common and uncivilized, but our queen, she was destined for greater things. It's your fault she works in a bar, wears those revealing clothes, eats meat.
Oh man. Yeah. I remember Dia had never even eaten an egg.
I remember how her parents actually had different plates and cutlery for non-Brahmin guests.
Oh yes, once she tasted your forbidden flesh, it unleashed all kinds of filthy desires. The other day, she ate a Big Mac.
Is eating beef worse than liking girls? Like, karmically?
Our queen was pure, pristine, until you came along and polluted her.
2 for 1. Casteist and classist. Nice.
There's a whole list of things that good Brahmin girls aren't supposed to do. But at the top of it is you.
Dia's outgrown you. Get.
I never thought it would end like this! Abandoned by our Maharani! Unloved, unwanted! Curse you, Jala! Curse you!
Bunny chow? Really? You haven't asked for those in years. Not since high school, from my memory.
Uh-oh, she's getting suspicious. Abort! Abort!
Is this really for you, Jala?
I wanted to make some for Andale. It's funny, I've made it so many times, but I've forgotten how.
What's funny, Jala, is how little I remember about this Andale person. You aren't involving me in some scheme, are you?
You love a scheme, Amma. Don't pretend you don't.
I like a subtle, well-planned, perfectly executed scheme. Yours are more like a car crashing into a volcano. Very well, Jala. Between Aruni's wedding, Pati's imminent arrival, and you, I don't have the time or energy to fight. I'll teach you. Come on.
That was too easy. I bet she was already hungry.
Start by washing your hands.
How do you stay so calm, Ma?
Years of experience as a public school teacher. Very good. Do not underestimate the challenge of this recipe, Jala. Chop the garlic and ginger finely.
Got it.
You're not done yet. You'll need to cut the potatoes and lamb into cubes too.
Maybe we should invest in a mandolin.
Nonsense. We have no need for some specialized medieval French contraption.
I'll just start dicing the onions.
Even Pati would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down. Stop trying to look pathetic. If you really need a break, I can take over.
This feels like a trap.
So? What? Should I take over? Since it's too difficult for you?
No, I'm not tired. I'm fine. I got it.
Good.
Wow, she sounded downright approving.
You'll need to get comfortable doing this often, Jala. Taking care of a family is hard work.
Your hypothetical offspring have been officially invoked. And you've barely been chatting 10 minutes.
I really need to focus on this chopping in silence, Amma. Sorry.
I've already given you too many compliments today.
Finally.
All right. Light the stove and heat up some vegetable oil in a pan with a good bottom.
She said bottom.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Jala.
She said bottom.
Like working with a child. Good. But don't get overconfident. Start by browning ginger, garlic, and onion until just fragrant. Don't step away or get distracted, Jala, or it'll burn and taste horrible.
Whatever you say, Ma.
I'm taking time out of my day to give you good advice, madam. The least you can do is be respectful.
Uh-oh, I can see your eyebrows furrowing, and I'd like to get out of this alive.
Sorry, Ma. Please, continue.
Just stir before this meal is utterly ruined. Just like my mood. You won't completely embarrass me in front of Pati. I finally remembered Andale.
Oh no.
They're Tyler's best friend, aren't they? Oh, Jala, did you really try and get between them?
Maybe I was a little jealous, and maybe I didn't handle it well.
Maybe.
Maybe. When it comes to Tyler, even though you're a smart girl, you're emotionally stupid. When it comes to love, your judgment goes out the window. I truly cannot predict your behavior. It's enough to send me to an early grave.
When have you ever won challenging Mom directly like this? You have to learn to act weak, Jala.
Is it so hard for you to trust that I've changed?
Jala, you've only been home a few days. You think what we went through the last 3 years can just evaporate? If you want my trust, you'll have to earn it back. Slowly.
Okay, yes, I can do that.
It's time to add the lamb to the masala mix. You can handle that, can't you?
Yes, Ma.
Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade? Finally, we hollow out a loaf of bread to stir, pour, and serve the bunny chow in.
You made the bread as well?
You could use store-bought, if you don't care what your food tastes like. I just like things to be done correctly. Now, let's finish the job. I really am an incredible teacher.
So, how is it?
I think you could hand this plate to anyone with pride. It's quite competent. Good work.
I smell something delicious.
I slaved over a hot stove for hours. Don't I deserve a reward?
Wow, Jala. Have you somehow developed less game than when we were in high school?
Try and tell me it's not working. You're titillated, maybe even tantalized.
I won't be tempted by anything but that bunny chow. But do keep texting, I guess. I forgot how compelling our talks can be.
Special delivery. You ordered some mixtapes from Andale?
Oh, finally. This is gonna make my shift go by so much faster.
We got off on the wrong foot. I'm making amends with Dia, and I was hoping we could start over too. Maybe we can even have a skate sesh together sometime.
Tone down the desperation. You reek of it.
Soundy's army doesn't take bribes, but thanks for the tunes.
Ugh, it's you. What do you want?
I had a mixtape from Andale addressed to a cool customer, but I don't see anyone with that description here. I must be in the wrong place.
Hey, wait. I'm a customer of Andale's who ordered a mixtape. And, for your information, being cool is loser behavior, actually. So, you complimented me. I bet you feel ridiculous right now.
Dang, you got me. Here's your tape anyway, kid.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks, Mom. I mean, I said that on purpose and was kidding. I have to go in the back now for, not embarrassed reasons.
What an amazing day. I want to stay in this moment forever.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but you are a complete lifesaver for me today. I'm so happy I can cross this off my to-do list.
If I was greedy, I'd be asking for a cut of the profit.
Isn't getting on my good side payment enough? Beggars shouldn't be so choosy, babe.
A good business reputation is worth its weight in gold, and my services don't come cheap.
How new for you?
Jala Jayaratna, 25 years old, found dead in a ditch.
Haha, kidding, it's all love. Thanks, Jala. You're the VIP.
Are you done for the day?
Jala, why don't we watch some TV?
Sure thing, Dad.
Well, I'm going out with Chandra. We should talk in the morning, Jala.
Well, that's not too cryptic.
Night, Jala.
So, a little birdie told me today was a big day for you.
It's me. I'm the birdie.
Auntie, you're here?
Uh-huh. Rukmini overdid it with the cocktails tonight. I brought her home safely. While I was here, I thought I'd help my little brother cope as well.
Or you never cook and you came to raid my fridge.
Leftovers and coffee would go so good with all the tequila inside me.
I'll admit, it's strange to see you rattled, Daddy.
Ah, what a lifetime of thinly veiled resentment from an in-law can do.
That's not very fair, Chandra. It's not thinly veiled. Speaking of nerves and complex relationships, Tyler and Aruni. Well, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, Jala Banana.
I don't really know where to begin. It's a lot.
Well, how are you feeling right now?
Like I've been 10 rounds with Mike Tyson, but emotionally. I think I used up all the feelings I had and then some. I'm in a feeling deficit right now.
And now, Patty will be here in the morning.
Dun dun dun!
Did that sound laden with dread? I meant it to sound happy. You know, yay, my mother-in-law, who I love and respect, is visiting.
If that's your best attempt, I'd stay up tonight and practice in the mirror, or we're all doomed.
That's the spirit. Come on, Jala. What's one more emotionally devastating confrontation? How bad can it possibly be, eh?
Cheers to that!
You're both terrible, and I appreciate you so much right now.
Jala, I'm sorry. I know I went too far yesterday. I took over, I made you say things you didn't want to say. I shouldn't have done that.
No, it's my fault. I've let this go on too long. I need to let you go.
Oh, just like that, huh? After everything I've done for you. You think if you cut me out, you'll be whole? You can push me down so deep that you can't hear my voice, but I'll still be there, waiting, in the dark. I'm part of you. How can you just abandon me?
It's time for both of us to let go.
Jala, don't do this. I'm scared.
You're the part of me I couldn't love. You're fickle, you're mean, you're vain and self-righteous. You're so angry. I felt like I needed to change myself to be loved. Cut those parts out, suppress them, avoid them.
But the more you did, the more I came out in ways you didn't expect.
I'm not hiding from my shadow anymore. I see you. I know you. I accept you. Thank you for everything you've done. You're a part of me. You'll always be a part of me.
Stop blubbering and just do it, Jala. All this sentimentality is giving me a headache.
I couldn't have hallucinated a better sister. Goodbye, Irony.
Goodbye, Jala.
I'm glad you two have made up.
We were ordered to.
Now that's exactly the sort of comment your grandmother will pounce on. I'm asking you to be on your best behavior. I am begging you. Can you both please do this for me?
Pati's our grandmother. Can't we just be ourselves?
For once, I agree with Jala. The world must be ending.
This is not the time for this discussion, girls.
Why not?
Because she's here.
My three favorite girls, all gathered in this cozy little kitchen. Have you missed me, darlings?
It's so good to see you, Amma. You must be hungry after your long flight.
I could eat.
How about I make parathas for lunch, Amma?
You've been telling me how much Jala's improved her cooking recently. How about you show us what you've learned from your mother, Jala?
But, Amma...
Don't tell me you don't even trust her to make parathas, Rukmini. What do you say, Jala?
Oh no, Pati. Mom's the expert. You wouldn't want to eat substandard parathas your first day, would you?
So that's how well your mother taught you, is it? How disappointing.
Of course she can make parathas, Ma.
I'm so glad I came home for this. It's not uncomfortable at all.
Stop making silly jokes, Aruni. Pati might misunderstand your strange sense of humor.
Oh no, I understand it perfectly.
Do not embarrass me, Jala.
What are you mumbling over there?
I was just asking if Jala washed her hands.
A grown woman like her, you need to ask. Surely you know to always wash your hands before you cook, Jala.
Of course she does. She's an American, not a heathen.
Why are you answering for her? She doesn't have a mouth.
No, I do.
Well, use it then, my girl. Women have been silent for far too long. No need to continue the practice.
Very good. Whisk the flour and salt together.
You should sift first, or it'll be lumpy.
We usually just whisk straight away.
That's a lazy approach. Why settle when you can achieve perfection? It's a mindset. Well, how could Rukmini teach you values she doesn't apply herself?
Just sieve the flour, Jala.
So, Aruni, you're following in your mother's footsteps and marrying a foreigner.
His name is Ahmed.
Did I say something wrong? It's just a fact. He's not Indian.
Well, technically, neither am I. My dad's Sri Lankan and my passport's American.
Not Indian. And you, Jala? You're also an American?
What does it matter if Aruni doesn't consider herself entirely Indian?
What does it matter? It's time to whisk the ingredients, Jala. What are you standing around for? I warned you, Rukmini. If you take these girls to America, they'll be rootless. Thousands of years of history and culture reduced to Bollywood movies and pretty outfits.
I don't even like Bollywood movies.
They barely even speak Tamil. My God, the poetry you've stolen from them.
I'm really more of a prose girl.
Can confirm. I'm not even entirely certain Jala can read.
Hey! That's because you've never read Thiruvalluvar. Girls, please. We used to stay up so many nights, drinking endless cups of tea and quoting poetry to each other. Didn't you want to have that with your own daughters? Don't tell me you don't grieve the loss of it.
Time to incorporate the oil into the flour, Jala.
Huh. You haven't changed at all. Fine. Avoid the question.
The technique's important here, so be careful.
I ran into one of your students the other day. They said you were their favorite teacher.
That sounds very made up, Jala. Looks good, Jala. Now roll out the dough.
Looks good. This shoddy job. Do it again, Jala, and pay attention this time.
You said it looks good, though. Right, Ma?
Your mother clearly doesn't have high enough expectations of you. Do it again. Properly this time.
How do you stay so calm, Ma?
Years of experience as a public school teacher. Now we wait for the dough to rest.
No. You just stand there. I'll teach Jala the proper way to make paratas.
There's nothing wrong with Mom's teaching.
Then why has it come out so badly? Don't make a sulky face. You have to learn to accept constructive criticism. Right, Rukmini?
Yes, of course, Amma.
See? Your mother agrees with me. Throw that dough away. We're starting again. Go wash your hands again. Come back with a fresh mind.
That'll take more than a hand wash.
Thanks, Aruni. What a helpful remark.
It's just sisters bickering. What are you fussing about?
That sari really suits you, Ma. Beautiful color.
The lady at the shop told me I'm in autumn. Whatever that means. Very good.
What's this I hear about you taking a sabbatical year before college, Jala? How you can take a sabbatical before you even begin, I don't know. Have you started applying for the new semester?
It's not a sabbatical year, Patti. I'm not going to college.
You really shouldn't delay your education. Wait, sorry. Did I hear that correctly? You're not going to college? What is going on here, Rukmini?
It's an ongoing discussion.
You've been lying to me. Clearly, everything is not fine in your house. Your mother is an educator and you're not going to college? This is just a slap in the face.
Time to sift the flour.
Your daughter is throwing away her future and you want to talk about flour? This is really parenting, Minnie. Well, what can I say to that? Sift! Sift, Jala! Do you even know what I had to sacrifice to get an education myself? To get my daughter educated? She could have done her post-graduation, done a PhD, used that brilliant mind of hers. Instead, she threw it all away to marry that man and become a teacher here in this backwater American town.
That man is my dad. And what's wrong with being a teacher?
Nothing, if that's the highest you can reach. You don't even know how smart your mother is. What a waste of her all this is.
I made my decision a long time ago, Amma. And believe it or not, I'm happy.
Do you have any other choice but to pretend to be happy? Add more salt, Jala. You're being too tentative. I told you that your daughter would one day make you cry the same bitter tears you made me cry.
It's not the same thing.
Don't tell me you approve of this I'm not going to college nonsense.
Of course I don't.
It's my life at the end of the day.
So my opinion doesn't matter? I'm your grandmother. My blood runs in your veins. You don't even think you owe me an explanation. Go get some yogurt, Jala. It makes the dough softer.
I don't do that anymore, Amma.
Fine, just mix it as it is. Who cares how it turns out? You've obviously given up on teaching your children anything.
Aruni, Jala, do not say a word. Jala, mix the ingredients. It's nearly lunchtime and there's still a lot left to do.
Forget about lunch. Forget the parathas. None of this is about the goddamn parathas. Pati, you just want to find fault with everything Mom does, and you're taking it out on Jala.
Is this how you've taught your children to speak to their elders?
Aruni, be quiet.
Aruni's right. Pati, you're not being fair.
Oh, so now I'm to be judged by a child.
No, Ma. I told you to be quiet. Both of you.
We're standing up for you, Ma.
What have you been telling these girls? That they think I'm so terrifying? You need protection from me, is that it?
I don't know what's gotten into them. They're not usually like this.
You're the one who's completely different whenever Pati's around.
Oh, I understand now. You're all just one big, happy family. I'm the outsider. Is that it?
How could you be an outsider here, Amma? Aruni's just stressed about the wedding. Don't take it to heart.
This isn't Aruni's fault.
Don't get in the way of Mom throwing me under the bus, Jala.
Clearly I'm the villain ruining this cozy domestic scene.
Amma, no, please don't.
You want to make me the villain? Fine, I'll be your villain. I was born to play that role. Look around, Jala. I exploded this domestic dream because I want to wake you up. Don't you dare sleepwalk into this life. Your sister. She's a lovely girl, but mediocre, just like your father. No ambition. But you, Jala, I see myself in you, just like I saw myself in your mother. I failed her. I'm not going to watch her make the same mistakes with you.
I'm not another chance to fix whatever you think went wrong with my mom. I'm my own person.
Perhaps you should consider that with age comes wisdom. I can see how this little story plays out for you. I've seen it so many times before. Don't misunderstand, Petty. I'm not doing this to be cruel. I just want you to fulfill your potential. You have fire, Jala. People like us, we need to be pushed. We need to be tempered. We were born to burn.
You favored Aruni as a kid because she was fair. And you dropped her when I started doing well at school.
I pick winners, Jala. That's how we survive. Men can make mistakes, but every choice we make, there's a price to pay. You have to bargain with the world for what you want. So what do you want, Jala? Really? And what are you willing to give up? You think I sent you those suitors because I wanted you to choose one of them? Those dimwits and fools. Not one of them is worthy of my granddaughter.
Then what was the point? They've been ambushing me all over town.
I just wanted to show you I cared, that I was thinking of you. Test you a little. I'm glad you rejected them. I'm proud of you. You're selfish, just like me, Jala. Selfish isn't the worst thing for a woman to be in a world where we're raised to lose ourselves. These roles of wife, mother, consume you if you're not careful. Just look at Rukmini. Don't you want more?
Auntie! Oh, Sergio! The spirit of Timber Hills!
Don't you understand, Jala? We're not safe. We're dangerous. People like us will never be satisfied with playing it safe.
The women in your family, they're all terrifying. It's so hot.
What's wrong, Jala Banana? You look worried.
This was a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking.
It's all right to need a little help from the people who love you, you know. You're not alone. And it's not just yourself that you're standing up for, right? Don't underestimate how powerful that can make you.
Look, I hate to say this, but I'm proud of you.
I caused house exploding drama just before your wedding. I thought you'd be pissed.
Some drama's necessary, like draining the pus from a wound. So, get back up there, and don't you dare back down. Got it?
Jala, I'm cheering for you, but honestly, I hope I grow up to be your grandma.
Remember, hydrate and lift with your legs.
I'm trying to get through to my grandmother emotionally, not bench press her.
You'll have better luck with the bench press.
Thanks, Auntie C. I love how I can always count on you for an ice bucket full of truth thrown directly at my face.
You're welcome. She loves you, Jala. Just remember why you're fighting her. It's not to win.
My grandmother is the sweetest, kindest woman you could ever imagine. She makes the best gajar halwa. But that's probably a story for another time. Family's complicated, huh?
Our family, our heritage, their roots, tethers. Don't let them be burdens, all right?
You're not alone, Jala. I promise. I'm right here with you.
You know, my mother's not wrong. I never thought I'd leave India before I met your father.
Do you imagine what your life would be like without Dad? Do you wish it was different?
It's hard to see anything else but the life I have now. I stopped imagining other lives a long time ago.
That means you lost a part of yourself.
Maybe. That's why sometimes what my mother says is hard to hear. Don't do this, Jala. Don't fight her. You won't win.
I've never seen you back down from a confrontation before. I don't get it.
You're like me, Jala. People make less sense to me the more I love them. Sometimes I think you're just like me. And other times, I don't know you at all. You'll only get hurt if you go back up there, Jala. Just give it up.
I've spent my life wanting your approval, wanting to win. But this time, I'm going to do what I think is right, even if I lose.
Well, this is certainly a nightmare of intergenerational trauma from which we devoutly wish to wake.
Tyler? What are you doing here?
What do you think? I'm here to help you, dummy.
I just said goodbye to the last voice in my head. I don't think I'm ready for another one.
Nah, don't worry. This is just temporary. Are you really in a position to be refusing help right now?
No. You favored Aruni as a kid because she was fair, and you dropped her when I started doing well at school.
I pick winners, Jala. That's how we survive.
Oh, I finally get a chance to do one of these narrator intros. As other grandparents succumb to the ravages of age, Pati does yoga every morning, has all her own teeth, and can hear someone whispering gossip from across a crowded room. I've always suspected Pati absorbs life force from the people around her, like a vampire, but for other people's failures.
So what, you're recommending a stake through the heart?
Yeah, metaphorically.
Are you mumbling to yourself, Jala? Didn't your mother teach you any manners? When an elder speaks, you should listen. If you keep running from pain, you will lose yourself. passion, your effort, you spend them all here, for them. But you'll never be one of them. I really thought your mother would come to rescue you by now.
Why are you acting surprised? You terrify her.
Is being happy all you want? You could be so much more.
Mom would be happier if she never spoke to you again.
You resent me. I'm just trying to make you better.
Your love isn't motivation. It's sabotage.
All I want to do is guide you. Why do you twist everything I do? Love isn't handing out gold stars and giving hugs. It's cold hard truth. It's bitter medicine. It's all been too easy for you. That's why you're so lost. You think brilliant women are happy ones? Oh, Jala, don't be so naive. You need to be shattered to remake yourself. That's how you grow stronger.
My mom isn't the one who doesn't understand me. You are.
The last time you were near a Kanchipuram sari, you peed all over it.
I was a newborn. And what were you doing changing my nappies in a silk sari anyway?
When I went to work, I had 2 saris. Just 2. I'd wear one and wash one. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made.
You've never said a word about me being queer. That doesn't feel like acceptance, Bhatti. You're just pretending a huge part of me doesn't exist.
think I want you to get married because I'm sentimental about it. No. My husband was a self-important, narrow-minded alcoholic. I'm supposed to be sad and lonely now he's dead, but I'm not. I'm relieved.
Did you ever love him?
You want love? Get a dog. Can there truly be love without equality? My husband thought he was the undisputed master of the house. My master.
It's hard to imagine Patti in that situation. But that was the reality for a lot of our grandmas and great-grandmas and great-great-grandmas from every culture.
So you see, Jala, I'm being pragmatic. They don't call it the marriage market for nothing. It's a transaction. Pick a man to take you places, or work 10 times harder to get yourself there instead. What you can't do, my girl, is what you have been doing, and that's neither. You think you can pretend your way into the world as you think it should be? No. You have to live in it as it is. The spirit of Timber Hills! I don't see anything of your father in you. Thank goodness!
Wow, I really come from good genes. I bet you still have suitors lining up around the block.
I mean, it's a nuisance, really. Your sister's just average. But you're special, Jala. I've always known it.
You're so concerned about maintaining your dignity, holding up your pride, losing face. But you've lost something way more important.
You'll spend your whole life proving you're half as good to a society which will never acknowledge you're better. Your mother abandoned her academics to run off for love. And look at you, the same mistakes. What's the point of idealism if you don't have the power to change anything? Auntie! You're really going to insult me like this in a sari I picked out for you?
Oh, Sergio!
Sometimes speaking across the generation gap is like speaking across different universes.
Bet you wish you were in a different universe right now, huh?
Seriously.
It's time someone taught you a hard lesson, Jala. Let's settle this like grown women with the most powerful weapons of all.
Uh-oh.
Our words. How hard I had to fight for my education, to get my daughter educated. And now your family wants you to go to college, but you throw away the chance?
I get it. The world was unfair to you. But that doesn't mean it's right for you to live out your ambitions through me.
You disrespectful, ungrateful, selfish little girl. You know nothing. A teacher's daughter speaking like this. I knew Rukmini failed in her profession, but looks like she failed as a mother too.
Don't say that about her.
You think you're an American? That you'll ever really be one of them? You'll always be a second-class citizen here.
Just say you miss me, Bati. This isn't about me being American. This is about you feeling left behind.
Ah! You live in this place which feasts on stolen riches and think you're different from these colonizers. Ha! You're even worse, because you've turned your back on your own.
I am not seduced by the materialist comforts of the imperial core. I'm not...
I can accept it if you don't want to get married, Jala, truly. But children? Children are a roll of the dice, thrown into our collective future, a way to keep playing long after you're gone. Don't you believe in the future, Jala?
You're the one who said being a wife and mother isn't everything. Don't you believe in yourself, Bhakti?
What will the world come to if intelligent women like us don't have children?
Eugenics much?
Don't you think your mother knows the reason you don't want children is because she failed you as a parent?
I'm not refusing to have children to hurt Mom.
But you know you're hurting her. You're breaking her heart. You think you're protecting your mother from me? You're wrong, Jala. Hard on her because I love her. You don't even know her.
Love, you only understand power. You withhold your love because you say it'll make us complacent. But really, it's because you're afraid we'll reject you. You don't have the courage to love us. That's why you play games. I'm sorry for whatever made you this way, but I am done with your power games.
You have no idea the sacrifices I made for her. For all of you.
You want the truth, Bhati?
Jala, maybe you should calm down.
No, it's time someone actually stood up to her. You know what, Bhati? I hate you.
You... What?
I hate the way you talk to Mom. How you look down on Dad. How you dismiss Aruni. You're cruel. You passed that cruelty to Amma. And it's in me, too. You made it so clear I wasn't worth anything unless I was everything. Special. Extraordinary. I had to justify all the sacrifices you made. Live up to an impossible legacy. You made love something I was terrified of. I hate how much power you have over me. Over Mom. Over us.
Stop it.
Did you feel that?
I hate that I love you, Bhati. I hate that I can't stop. You came here and you turned our family into a battlefield. But this isn't a battlefield. It's my home, not yours.
You... How dare you?
Jala Deratne, it's time to call your mother.
Mom!
My girls aren't a chance to rewrite the past. They're new beginnings, Amma. We need to let them write their own stories.
Yes, I understand. I'll leave after the wedding. You won't have to see me again.
Amma, no, that's not what we want.
Ah, it's all right. I don't have long left to live. No need to come home for my death rites. You're all busy, and you're holding too much resentment in your hearts. I understand.
You're part of our family, Patty. We love you. And it's never too late to change.
Change? I'm an old woman, Betty. I'm set in my ways.
Come on, Ma. You'll outlive all of us.
Well, the doctor did say I have the spinal health of a 30-year-old. I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to think about many things.
Your grandmother is actually having a civil conversation with your father. The age of miracles is upon us.
Do you really think it'll last?
Let's hope it lasts until your wedding, at least.
Does me facing down Patty and inciting this thawing of familial relations count as a wedding gift?
Don't you dare even think about cheaping out. Emotional reconciliation is temporary. A new blender is forever.
I hate to ruin a lovely occasion with sincerity, but I'm proud of you two.
Aw, thanks, Auntie C.
I mean, the state of your triceps and lats are a constant source of shame to me, but I guess you can't have everything.
You're not wrong, Amma. My life would be so much easier if I'd married a man you picked out for me, walked along the path you cleared. It would have been easier.
But so much less fun.
So, Arvind, you've been retired from the pharmacy for what? 3-4 years now? No regrets?
None. I have so much more time for birding. I even built a little hide in the backyard.
He's a bird watcher, Amma.
No, Minnie, I don't just watch them. I listen too. That's why we prefer the term birding, as I've told you before.
Like I said, he's a bird watcher.
Do the birds need to be watched?
Best to keep an eye on them, just in case.
Well, you can never be too vigilant, I always say.
I want to make it clear that I do not bird, despite Arvind's best efforts.
The things I could tell you about the yellow-rumped warbler, not to mention the cedar waxwing.
Arvind, not all of us share your obsessions. Amma's still jet-lagged. She'll fall asleep at this rate.
Oh, sorry, I get carried away. It's a passion of mine, you know.
No, it's okay. Tell me about it. I want to know.
You... really?
Yes, really. Now, come on. What in God's name is a yellow-rumped warbler?
Sorry, this booth is full in case you didn't notice.
Aisha, we talked about this. New skate park, new open door policy.
Fine. Jala, you can sit behind us if you promise not to breathe down our necks.
It's not my breath you should be worried about. Didn't you notice your old boss spinning menacingly in the alley out back?
Are you asking if I'm scared? Because the answer is not ever.
Soundy was less purged and more managed. I'm not worried though. We're in this for the long haul.
Our foe was banished to the darkness, but is now biding their time in the shadows, like Sauron.
Wait, is Donato a hobbit? Is that why he's so short?
A skateboarding hobbit would rule.
Hey, stop that!
I can see you have it all figured out. Try not to miss me too much, okay?
We'll be waiting with bated breath.
I'm glad you came back to town, Jala. I have to admit, I didn't think it turned out this way. I never thought we'd actually be friends.
Are you a little disappointed I didn't break your heart? It would have been messy, but sometimes the mess is half the fun.
See? This is why I'm glad we kept things platonic. My life could use a little bit less excitement.
Yeah, mine too, to be honest. I'm glad we're friends too, just for the record.
I'll always be your friend, Jala. Whenever you need me. Remember that, okay?
Look, I'm here, but let's not make a big thing of it, okay? I'm still reserving judgment.
I was sure you'd say you were here for Tyler's sake, not mine.
Tyler can look after herself. I think it's best if we try to have an entirely separate relationship.
That would make a change. Wait, is it too soon to joke about that?
It's fine. Just about. But don't push it. Here's to putting the unfortunate past behind us, Jala. Who knows? Perhaps in the future, we'll even be friends?
I'm really not that stuck-up, confused, yearning little girl I was back in middle school. I've been through the fire, Jala, and I've come out stronger. Honestly, I'm kinda amazing. I just don't want you to regret passing all of this up.
Oh, I see. You're just looking out for me.
Exactly. You don't want to end up on your deathbed thinking, if only I'd let Thea have her way with me. Damn, usually people beg for the chance to be with me. But as always, you're the exception. Oh, Jala, just think about it, okay? If you just give me a chance, I'd blow your mind.
Look, I know I said I wanted to move on. But this time we've spent together, it's made me realize that you're not just a grade school fantasy for me. You're the one, Jala. What I feel for you, it's real.
Why are you so fixated on these outdated concepts, Sergio? The first, the one. I don't believe in any of that.
But you do believe in love, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. I believe enough for the both of us. I can imagine our future together, Jala. I believe in it. Can you see it too?
Hope things haven't been too boring without me. Miss you, Jellybean. XO, XO, XO.
What are you looking at me like that for? Please don't tell me of some kind of dramatic announcement.
Nothing like that. You look beautiful, that's all.
Don't start.
What? A friend can't give another friend a genuine compliment?
Being friends is only going to work if both of us respect the boundaries we agreed on. Can't you just be happy we salvaged this much?
Do you have any idea where we go from here?
That's one thing I promised myself. You are no longer part of my future plans. I was so fixated on you and me that I almost didn't notice. I actually like the life I've built for myself. I like my job, I like my friends, I like being single. There's so much more space in my life when you're not in it. I'm willing to let you back in, but it'll be different than it was before.
Tyler.
I don't mean that in a bad way. Let's just see how it goes, okay?
Indeed.
Oh, hey, Jala, you're headed out? Ugh, the level of thirst in this room right now. Reminds me of chaperoning your prom. I just wanted to... Yeah, damn it. Can I give you some advice? Yeah, why bother asking when you're gonna do it anyway? Fine, point taken. I know everyone in this room wants something from you. And you love to feel wanted, but don't let their ideas of what your future should be close yours down. I envy you a little, you know? Yes, there's uncertainty and doubt in not knowing exactly what you want. But there's so much possibility, too. The world is wide open to you, Jala. Enjoy it. That's the whole point.